What's good, y'all? It's Solution back at it with another mental gym video in which I give you guys mental exercises you can use to become extremely successful and accomplish all the goals that you are after. So let's get right into it. So today I want to talk about haters, right? Because everybody is familiar with haters and why they are annoying. And the definition I came up with for haters in the context of achieving your goals is people who distract you from achieving your goals. And the key word here is people, right? Because haters usually come in the form of people who do not understand us. They don't know why we want to achieve our goals, so they hate. And usually, haters have many, many reasons why they hate. Like, I'm not going to go over all the reasons why people will hate on you or not want you to achieve your goals because there's many reasons. In the same way that there's many reasons why we personally want to accomplish our goals, there's many reasons why someone would hate on you or misunderstand you for trying to achieve your goals, right? It could be because of their childhood, you look like somebody that they don't like, you're doing something that they can never do, some other deep insecurity. It could be many, many, many reasons. And if you want me to go over that, comment that down below. But generally, I'm going to focus on how to overcome haters so they can either serve you or make sure that you avoid them so they're not getting in the way of you accomplishing your goals. So, yeah, so when it comes to haters, the first thing that you must do, or the mental exercise, in this mental exercise, the first thing you have to do is identify, right? So what I have found is that haters come in like two different forms, or they can come in two different areas, and that is usually online, right, or in person. Like those are the two places usually people can hate on you. You can also let me know in the comments if there's other places where people get hated on, but generally online or in person is where most people experience haters, and that's where I have personally experienced haters in my own life. So yeah, so you need to identify where the hate is coming from. Is it coming from online? Because some of you guys, for whatever goals you're trying to achieve, you're a content creator. Like you're on Twitch, you're on YouTube, you're on Instagram, you're on TikTok. Like you're somewhere where you have an online presence and people can like comment on your stuff, right? And in those comments, like people will hate on you, say shit about you that is like negative or you don't like or is annoying to you, right? So that's one form. Or in person for wherever you guys are trying to achieve your goals. Let's say you're an athlete, maybe people hating on you. It could be your family members. It could be some of your friends right now. Like you could be getting hate from people in person as well. So you just kind of want to identify where this hate is coming from. It could be coming from just online. It could be coming from just in person, or it could be coming from both places at the same time. Just identify who these people are, or not even just who these people are, just mainly where the hate is coming from. Because obviously in person, it's easier to identify who these people are. Online, people are like hiding behind a screen. So you don't know who these people are, but you see the comments, right? So you want to identify these people. And then you pretty much have two routes that you can use to overcome haters that I personally see. And I'll tell you which one I personally recommend, but you can do either or. So plus remove, remove, or use. So I'll talk about remove first, of course. So when it comes to remove, you should just remove all contact with these people. So if it's online, remove all the comments. Get rid of all the comments, block people, whatever you need to do. Just remove them so you cannot see the comments at all. So it does not distract you. Because at the end of the day, haters are only there to distract. Because we know for a fact that they definitely do not help, right? Or they can help, and that's where we get into use. But usually haters are there to distract you. It's not like they particularly do anything that directly helps you achieve your goals. So majority of the time they are there to distract you. They are not trying to help you. Most people do not learn from what a hater is telling them. Like, because haters, it's not like they're telling you some specific information that could like help you. They're just there to hate, to be mad and annoyed at whatever you're doing in whichever form that they're showing up, whether that be online or in person. So you just want to remove these things, block these people, get rid of comments, whatever you need to do. I'm not saying you need to spend a whole day going through your comment section if you have a lot of followers or whatever, and people are saying a ton of different kinds of hate comments, but either barely read your comments or delete all the hate comments. because I just don't want you guys to see the hate. Not because, oh, y'all are weak and frail and can't handle it, because it doesn't serve a purpose. Like, there's no point in you reading a hate comment and then sitting here getting mad. Like, that to me is stupid. Like, instead, just don't see it at all, or just remove it completely the minute that you see it, so you don't allow it to throw you off center for no reason. There's no point in me having you guys read 1,000 hate comments for no reason. Just to prove you're some strong ass dude, that you have strong mental fortitude. Like, just avoid the hate comments completely and remove them. And that's usually that's more from an online perspective. But from an in-person perspective, you need to remove yourself from all environments that you have haters in. People who misunderstand you. Because essentially haters are people who just misunderstand, right? Or they don't care to understand. And they have like I said, there could be many reasons why they don't like you particularly, or whatever you're trying to achieve, right? So just completely remove yourself from these environments, whatever environment you're in, for whatever goals you're trying to achieve. Remove yourself from these kind of environments. And if you cannot leave your current environment yet, for whatever reason, because it could be your family members who hate on you, you have to wait and basically remove or have as little communication with these people as possible. Like, literally avoid these people, because they're not going to serve a purpose for you anyway, so you don't need to see them. If every single time you see them, they're just hating on you, there's no point in you being around them. This does not help you achieve your goals. So avoid these people and stay away from these people, and lower your communication with these people as much as possible. I'm telling you right now, it is not worth it. There's no point in trying to get these people to understand, because they have already chosen to not understand. They don't want to understand. And you can tell when someone wants to understand and when someone wants to hate. Because when someone wants to understand, they might just ask questions. Like, they'll have genuine curiosity. Like, you're a human being and I trust you, bro. Like, you can tell when someone is being genuine and they're just curious about what you're doing, and when somebody is clearly hating and not liking what you're doing for whatever particular reason, right? And you'll be able to separate the two. So those people who are blatantly, obviously hating, don't even try to debate and argue with these people. These people have chosen to not understand, and no one ever changes their mind off like one or two conversations about something. Like, they never do. Like, people will usually only change their mind when they're forced to, because the circumstances force them to change. They're not going to change off you having a conversation with them. So if it's in person, completely remove yourself from the environment, or if you cannot leave the environment yet, remove, like, have as little communication and see these people as little as possible as you possibly can, because that's all you can kind of do right now, because the situation is out of your control. Obviously, these people are your family members. You didn't ask to have these family members. You get me? So generally, you're just gonna have to, like, take this time, remove these people, not remove these people, but have low communication, and just stay to yourself as long as possible until you could leave that environment at some point, and even plan to leave that. Make sure you have a plan in place, or you're starting to plan to leave that environment as soon as possible, because I'm telling you, getting into environments where people are just not hating on you for no reason will help you out a lot mentally, and will actually give you more drive to be able to help you achieve your goals. So yeah, so you just want to remove. So online, block people, get rid of people, whatever you need to do. Don't read comments. If you have a lot of comments, just completely remove it. Block people, whatever you got to do. Delete comments, whatever you got to do. In person, literally remove yourself physically from these environments. And if you can't physically remove yourself from these environments, lower your communication with any of these people who are in your environment, and try to just completely avoid them if possible, to the best of your ability. So this moves on to use now. So when it comes to use, what I've seen most people do, and I've personally used in the past, is listening to people who hate on me, or seeing hate comments and shit like that, and using it as motivation, right? It's just usually what people say. They say, like, my haters are my motivators. So, like, people have their ways of using it, but generally it's to get that energy buff to make you want to go work on your goals. And I believe this is useful because I previously talked about something like this in my anger mental exercise, how you can use anger to serve you. And it's basically similar to this. Like, you get mad about what people say about you, or hate, or from the hate that the people give you, and then you use that as energy and fuel to go work really hard on your goals, which can help you achieve your goals. And I personally use that in my own life. When I think I talked in a previous video how I went D1 for soccer back in, like, what was it, 2019? So I went D1 for soccer, and what that motivation to do that came from, like, my sophomore year in high school when people were hating on me, saying I was not that good. And I said like I wanted to go D1. They're like, bro, you are never gonna go D1. What the fuck are you talking about? And basically from that hate, I used it as fuel and was able to accomplish my goal of going D1. So that was pretty cool, of course. But like that's pretty much an example of how you can use anger that you have from haters and redirect it to you taking action to achieve your goals. Because at the end of the day, with all my videos, all I really want you guys to do is take action. Like I make all these videos to make sure you guys just do something. Because the only way that you can achieve something is by doing. It doesn't matter if you watch all of my videos, watch any other pieces of content, whatever you do, have all this knowledge if you do nothing. In order to get something, you have to do something, right? So at the end of the day, I want you guys to do. And if you guys want to use haters as fuel to get you to act, that's fine. Because at least you guys will be doing something that will help you achieve your goals. So you can use haters in that way. You can read hate comments. You can listen to the people who hate on you in person and use that as motivation to work harder, push harder, and put in more effort towards achieving your goals and just generally do more to get more. So you could use it in that way. So real quick, I want to talk about my own personal recommendation, and that is just remove. Because I've used like using my haters in the past before, but generally speaking, I didn't like the idea that I was relying on other people saying fucked up shit to me or hating on me in order to give me energy to do what I need to do. And I went more of the route of understanding my purpose and what I really wanted to do in my life instead. Because there I can get endless passion from. Because it's like the reason why I'm alive, or like purpose is the reason why I'm alive and doing what I want to do to achieve my goals. And if I have that reason strong and concrete, I have all the motivation and passion I need to go work hard and go push my goals and go push my limits already. And I don't need to go rely on people saying random shit in my comment section or people in person saying fucked up shit to me or saying shit that annoys me. Like there will be moments where that will just happen to me randomly and I can use that, of course, but it's not going to be my main source because at least in my personal opinion, it just feels like that person is now controlling what I do or is controlling me instead of me controlling myself because I'm relying on them for energy to do what I'm supposed to do. When really I should just do what I'm supposed to do because I'm supposed to do it, or I've decided I'm supposed to do it, which is what I would personally want for you guys. But at the end of the day, I want you to choose whichever path will make you do something. Because at the end of the day, I want you guys to just win. I want you guys to become extremely successful, and I want you guys to accomplish your goals. And the only way you can do that is by doing. So use whichever you want to use. If you want to use the haters, look at the hate, use that. If you want to just remove it all completely, focus on doing what you're supposed to do regardless, have your strong purpose and reason why you want to accomplish your goals and use that, then that's fine. At the end of the day, as long as you do something, that is best. I just know that working on vengeance and using vengeance as motivation, because that's pretty much what it is. Like you want to prove your haters wrong. It's like, it's kind of fleeting because eventually you'll get your revenge and you will lose motivation to continue to work hard and continue to do. Whereas if you have a strong purpose and reason as to why you're doing what you are doing, you'll be able to last in this success game much longer, pretty much for the rest of your life. So I would go more of like the purpose route. Just remove all the hate. It's not helpful. It's distracting. Who cares what other people think? And I don't want haters to throw you off center, because then a big thing that can potentially happen is that if you are motivated by revenge, you might change your goal altogether just to prove somebody wrong. And to me, that I don't want you guys to do that. I want you to achieve your goals and become extremely successful for you. I don't want you to do it because somebody said you couldn't, right? I'm not saying you can't prove somebody wrong, but what I am saying is I don't want somebody to control what you do. Because somebody might have their own path of whatever they're doing and then they hate on you. And then you might jump into their path just to prove them wrong. You see how like I wouldn't want you guys to do that. Like let's say you're over here trying to be a doctor and then a content creator is like, that's fucking stupid. You should go do this or whatever. I'm going to go be more successful than you, become richer than you. And then you stop trying to be a doctor and try to become a content creator or become a big content creator just to prove somebody wrong. Because the crazy thing is people do that. And I don't want you guys to do that. That's why I don't want you guys to be motivated by revenge or proving your haters wrong for too long. Right? Because it generally won't serve you. right? Compared to you just having a strong purpose as to why you want to achieve your goals. So let me just go over it one more time. So haters are basically people who distract you from achieving your goals. And the first thing you want to do with this mental exercise to overcome your haters is identify these haters. They usually come in the form of being online or they're in person. You identify them in your comment sections or in your personal friend groups or whatever environments you're in for whatever goals you're trying to achieve. You identify them, and then you either remove them, which is just completely remove yourself from the environment, or delete the comment section, or block the people, or just don't even look at the comments at all, so you're not even aware of the haters at all, so you could stay focused on doing what you're supposed to do to achieve your goals, and you don't waste time getting angry and frustrated at random people saying fucked up shit to you. Or you can use them, you can look at the comments, you could listen to the people who talk to you in person and use all the fucked up shit that they say to you as motivation to go harder, to work harder, to do what you're supposed to do, and take action on the activities that will help you achieve your goals, whichever works best for you, as long as you act. So yeah, so that's pretty much my hater mental exercise. I really hope this helps you out. So please give me feedback on this. Did this make sense? Does this kind of give you a clear vision of how you're going to act when it comes to haters now, whether they come in the form of being online or they're in person, or if you're going to decide, hey, I'm just going to remove these people. I don't even want to waste time looking at what they say and they like anger me or whatever. I just want to remove them. They're, at the end of the day, they're distractions. They don't understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. I understand why I'm doing what I'm doing, and that's honestly all that matters. So screw what they say. I'm just going to focus on what I need to do. Or you're just going to use them, become stronger. You're going to be like, yeah, keep saying all this shit to me. I'm going to do all this. I'm going to become extremely successful. I'm going to keep taking action. I'm going to keep going harder. The more shit that you say to me, the stronger that I become. My haters are my motivators. Whatever you need to do, if that is going to help you act, then please, please do that. But yeah, or you could tell me that, nah, solution, this was stupid. Who cares about haters? You're dumb. You should have explained this way better. You could have used this example. I know somebody else who's better at doing this. Whatever you need to do, drop it down in the comments. Let me know so I become a better YouTuber, so I can better serve you guys and give you guys better mental exercises that help you become extremely extremely successful, right? And also, please, please, please like the video, boost us in the algorithm so more guys can see this. Make sure that they're using haters or not using haters to make sure that they're accomplishing their goals. And I guess with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next Mental Gym video. Peace.